All right, hello Bobcats fans. Jason Lawley here bringing you hockey in the desert on a Friday night. Waste Management Phoenix Open going on to the north, but down here it's a little bit cold as we're inside, and the Bobcats look to take on the Tier 2 Bobcats as both these teams look to get tuned up for the tournament that are coming up for both of them next weekend. Piemonte has that taken away by Kim. Cross ice pass. Chipped in deep by the Cats. They'll look to get on it, battle down low. Cats come out with it, centering pass comes up. Little backhand come down by Kim. Pushed in deep by Lewis, who had pinched in from the blue line. Comes up and now out. Lewis is back. Cats right into our bedroom here. Just drew Jaswin with the puck. Jaswin circles. Has that knocked away from momentarily by Lawley, but now gets it back. Fed back up to the point, held in. Fed across the blue line. Down low, give and go. Tier 2 with the puck. No backhand it, but now it comes up and out. Here come the Cats back in. Adams steps up. Now Lewis. He's pressured. Taken by Nunez. Nunez feeds it down low. Chipped around by Gamez. Comes all the way to Adams. Adams had that roll off his puck or stick, was able to get it back. Fed back up. Lewis has been out for a while, and now it comes over to Gamez, who also has been out since the start, as he'll look to circle back as Lewis gets off. Fed over to Athalye. Athalye feeds it up to Hughes, who chips it on, right on net, and that's covered up. 13-13 here at 7:33 p.m. 3 is the number of the night. See if the first team to get to 3 is able to get the win. Gamez steps in. Comes up to Costadina. Gets it to Adams. Adams cross ice feed looking for Hughes. Tipped away. Comes up and chipped back in and offsides. Well, good news for those of you who think that is the worst rule of competitive hockey at USA Hockey is that's going away. 15-year-olds and above will return to delayed offsides, as well as being able to ice the puck on the power play. That's fed right on net, turned aside. Gonzalez there, looks to get it back out to Shackart. Now here come the Tier 2s back, but good interception. Shot, turned aside. Right in front, Shackart with an opportunity. But now here come the Tier 2 back. Good pursuit by Bobcats, now worked away by Shackart. Fed in deep. That line will get off and change. Taken by Wetzel, fed up. Comes all the way through to Bell. Bell had that knocked off his stick, but Alfers is there. Alfers races behind the net. He'll turn and just feed it up and out. That'll go all the way down. That will be no icing, waved off. Comes out, and Alfers, Lawley, and Lewis all back. Lewis steps up, is able to work that away. Now feeds it behind for Lawley. Lawley spins off with the puck. Lawley comes up, has that knocked away, but holds onto it. But now taken from him, shot blocked by Lewis in his pants, comes straight down. Now fed behind the net. Cable feeds it to the front. Shot tipped in front, rebound still there. Curry in net. Now Lawley has it, but taken away from him. Up to Lewis, or Sabbath. Sabbath feeds it up, but not out. Puck comes through. Tier 2 still have it. They'll feed it back up to the point. Sabbath races out. Shot comes on. Curry off his mask, and he covers it up for the save. Reese Curry with the start tonight. A couple good opportunities. That puck comes in off of Curry's mask, falls down. He's able to pick it up. Harmon steps in. Of course, Harmon and Lewis. We'll come back to that in a second. That's tipped up to Baxter. Baxter's shot, blocker to side. And now we get a whistle and looks like the nets come off. So Harmon and Lewis this past Saturday competed for the coveted Arizona State High School Division I championship. They were unfortunately on the losing end of that as the Pinnacle Pioneers went on to defeat the Mountain Ridge Lions and take that championship. Harmon will step in again, pushes it up, looking for Baxter. Past David, now fed across and up and chipped deep, but Costadina gets it. Costadina spins, tries to feed it up off the wall. Now fed around to Athalia. Athalia, nice move behind the net, feeds it up to the half boards. Kim's nice chip, finds Harmon. Harmon can't hold on to that. Now here come the Tier 2 back. Harmon in pursuit. He's able to get a stick on it. Tier 2's cut to the middle, but fed right to Baxter, who's able to get it up. Finds Harmon. Harmon pulls it to his forehand. Now cuts to the center. Harmon comes in. Shot. Glove save. 10:04 here, first period. I took it off.
Why? It's fun part about it.
You can put it back. You can put it back. Face off. Cross ice feed comes all the way through. Racing in. Bell races back. That shot goes just wide by Nunez. Nunez is able to read that off the boards. Race in, beat Colton Bell to the front of the net, but a good job by Curry as Wetzel blows a tire. Centering pass comes all the way through. Tier 2 have it. They'll feed it across to the blue line. Now down low, Nunez battles with Wetzel. Wetzel's able to work that away, get it up to Adams. Adams feeds it out to Gamez and held in at the blue line. Now, good read by Wetzel, who just feed that up and out. Looking for Hughes, and here come the Tier 2s right back in. That shot turned aside. Rebound shot trickles to the front of the net. Still there. Turnaround shot high and wide. Adams in pursuit. Now has it, feeds it to the centering shot, goes up and into the netting. Now Adams is able to get it up to Wetzel. Wetzel has pressure up to the backhand and fed up and out, but held it by the right in front of the bench by the Tier 2s, and they'll enter right back in the zone. Good pressure by the Tier 2s as that pass is fanned on, but it turns into a drop pass. Fed back to the point, shot comes in, and Curry is able to squeeze that between the pads. Koschel chips that up, but now Koschel pushes it forward. Gonzo in pursuit, now fed back out. Here comes the Tier 2s. They'll enter with speed. Lewis back. Shot, tip in front, and glove down. Koschel steps in again. Push down low to Lawley. Lawley works it up the boards, looking for Lewis. Dug for. Now Lawley with the stick as they battle behind the net. Comes around right back. Jaslyn feeds it up, but tipped. Now Jaslyn locks up on the boards, held in at the blue line. That shot blocked by Shackart. Shackart, Koshel, Lewis all digging at it. Comes down to Lewis. He'll step out. Lewis has that roll off his stick now. Backhanded over. Just missed Gonzalez, but now Gonzalez picks it up. He'll go deep. Comes up, but held in. Cross ice feed intercepted. Good read. Long stretch pass comes through. Lawley gets a stick on it momentarily. Chips it up to Shackart. Tier 2s have it. They're going to circle back and try to get things going. Now comes up. Lawley gets a stick on it. Lawley in pursuit. Let's put now deep behind the net and fed up. Sabbath back on defense, covering. Centering pass. Misses, comes through, and chips forward. Lewis has it, comes up, and now fed up to Merchant. Merchant has some space. He'll just dump it to the far side, looking for Alfers. Alfers gets a stick in there, is able to work that away. Good job by Tanner. Tanner spins, tries to feed it deep, but it's intercepted. Tier 2's now feed it up to the half boards, look to get their breakout going, and here they come back our way. Toe drag. Now Athalyi locks up with Kane. That comes across to Costadina. Costadina's going to get it, circle back, pulls the puck forward, but now he's runs into some trouble. He'll kick it back to Athalyi. Athalyi gets a little bit of space as he works it out and now just decides to flip it up and out. Glove down by Tier 2 at the blue line though. Now fed in. Cats are changing and we get a... Looks like it's going to be an offsides maybe. A lot of things going on over there, so it is just an offsides. Dolly. Costadina has it. Here comes Costadina. He'll cut to the center now. Flip it deep. Costadina down low. Still with it. Fed back up to Kim. Kim at the blue line. Makes a move to the center, then pushes it deep again. Now Baxter in pursuit. Baxter locks up with his man. Taken to Athalyi. Athalyi shot, tipped in front, rebound. It was on Baxter's stick for a moment, but it then came off. Now here come the Tier 2s back. Athalyi and Costadina both back. Good stick by Costadina, feeds it up to Koshel, or Horman. Now fed down low. Shot by Puptakov, hits the post and comes out. Sharp angle shot. As Horman gets a stick on it, but then gloved right back down. Now it comes up to Baxter. Baxter feeds it over to Athalyi, but he's got company. Athalyi goes to the boards, tipped up by Baxter. He'll spin, comes back the other way, feeds across to Kim. Here comes Ryan, pulls up at the blue line. Now Kim feeds it to the front, but intercepted. Comes all the way down to Wetzel. Wetzel with a nice pass up, but Kim is at the end of his shift, so he'll push it deep and get off. Good step up by Hughes. He's able to hold that in momentarily, but it comes back out now. Wetzel feeds it up. Hughes shot blocked. Comes up and Wetzel backhands it up into the glass. Now chipped up and out. Back to Wetzel. Wetzel surveys the situation, feeds it over to Bell. Bell has that come off his stick. Bell's reaching for it. Got his skates tied up. Went for flying. I don't think that was intentional or just two big players colliding. As Adams looks at that. Now here comes Cat's back. Bell has it. Bell steps up to the center, feeds it up to Hughes. Hughes able to cut to the center with control of the puck. He'll feed it to the left-hand side. Gamez. Gamez back to Hughes, who's just missed that as that went under his stick. Back to Wetzel's shot blocked, and now here comes a breakaway. Wetzel races back. Inside out move. Backhand shot. Curry with the save. Reese Curry had a good beat on that. So the Tier 2 came in, went to go forehand, tried to pull it back. Curry was quicker, getting there with the glove and the pad, seal that off with 3:36 here, period number 1. Keep a score tied at 0. Fed down low. Kushel feeds that up. Shackart gets a stick on it, comes to Lawley. Lawley gloves it down. Lawley has that knocked off his stick though. Centering pass comes through, tipped, loose, rebound, shot goes just wide. Fed across now up to the point. Now back, Kushel gets a stick on it momentarily, now back up to the point. That shot blocker. Down low, and they'll battle for it. Fed up, past Shackart to the center. They'll go to the far side. Shot, and Curry be able to push that aside. Koshel's there. That shot goes up and into the netting. Gonna stay inside on a tip. The Cats will get a change. 2:49 here, period number 1. Good pace to this game. Both sides have had a couple opportunities. The referee asks them to back up. Merchant takes the draw. Puck comes straight down. Turnaround shot. Still loose. By the dot, Lewis is there. Off a skate now. Chipped up. Held in momentarily, but here comes Lewis. Johnny up the left side. He'll get the red line. Push it in deep. Centering pass comes through. Looking for Alfers, and his second shot is now gloved down. Merchant steps in, fed back, and held by Sabbath, who kicked it forward, but then taken, and it comes back to Kostadina. Kostadina drops it to Arjun Athali. Athali backhands it, finds Alfers on the half board, so feed that up. Nice outlet pass to Sabbath. Sabbath has Kostadina coming through. Shot, Kostadina's there, just under his stick. Good drive to the net by Kostadina, and now here come the Cats, or the tier 2 back the other way. Is Lupa, feeds it right out in front, but that pass misses and comes right to Ryan Kim, who feeds it up to Horman. Here comes Horman with Kim trailing, as well as Kim's shot just missed. He healed it a little bit. Tier 2s have it, they'll go behind the net. Cross ice pass comes all the way through. Kostadina is able to work that up to Horman, who right feeds it up to Kim. Indirect pass here come the tier 2s, they'll enter the zone. Cross ice feed comes in, shot, and Curry, puck comes straight up and then falls down. Curry got just enough of it to keep it out of the net. Hard rim around to Baxter. Baxter is just gonna flip that up and go after it. Baxter beats his man, toe drag, cuts to the center, all the way through, shot turned aside with the pad. Now the tier 2s will take it, feed it back out, cross ice pass. Here they come again, they'll enter the zone. Hammond, still with the puck, he's able to work the puck around, but Bell's there, fed up, now back to the tier 2s. Hammond, camped out the back post, comes through, and Hammond found that through the feet. Put the tier 2s up 1-0 here with 27 seconds left in period number 1. We saw Hammond found that soft area on the back post, and when that pass came through, he made no mistake and was able to put it in. Comes up and off the referee's skate, and now we get the offsides call, I think is what it is. So the puck got caught up in the skates of the referee. Comes to Lawley. Lawley backhands it up. Comes back to Lawley. He'll pull it to his forehand. Pass to Adams. Adams swarmed on. Adams still fighting for it. They'll battle. Now Adams gets it, feeds it up to Hughes. His time expires. After 1, tier 2 1. Cats nothing. We'll be back with period number 2.
Yeah. That's cool. We had to pay extra for that.
Welcome back. Period number 2. About to get underway here. 15 minutes on the clock. Cats down 1-0. That backhanded up past Lawley. Lewis races back into the corner. Fed up, held at the blue line, passed over, shot, and Curry turns it aside. Lewis has it. He'll feed it up to Kim. Kim spins, but that pass is ready. He's looking for Harmon now. Cats shot, and in the net. I did not see who got that one. Looks like it was number 20. That'll make it 2-0. Comes back to Costadina. Costadina feeds it up to Adams. Adams has that taken away. Here comes the shot, just wide. And Cats will need to get going again, is maybe half a step behind at the second. That's fed up, but held in. Red now taken. Here comes Roberto Gamez. Gamez feeds it up, finds Hughes. Hughes cuts to the center, but knocked off his stick. Gamez, first one there. Gamez comes all the way through, tips it forward. Gamez in pursuit. Adams is there. Adams locks up. Gamez spins around. Havarian, though, with that puck, he'll feed it up and down the ice past Athalyi. Costadina's first one back. He'll backhand it around. Comes up, but held in as Costadina stumbles. Now locks up with his man. Good job pushing his man off the puck. Now patch back to Athalyi. He'll go behind the net. Fed up and centered. Here comes Gamez. Through the middle. Doesn't like what he sees. Decides to come back. Finds Athalyi. Athalyi is just going to feed it down the ice. No icing. Shackhart almost had that. That's fed all the way up and out. Taken by Koschel. Now Gonzalez is able to work the puck away from his man. Centering pass taken by Jaswin. Here comes Drew Jaswin. Cuts through the center. Bell's back, but taken away from Jaswin. Intercepted. Fed back. Jaswin just overskated it. Now comes puck, bouncing puck just past Gonzalez. Fed across. Back to Morris. Morris has that go under his stick. Jaswin knocked off the puck. Centering passes just behind and now taken by the tier 2s. They'll come up the left-hand side, cut to the center. Drop pass. Dive for it was Wetzel. He's able to get it away. Goes behind the net, finds Bell. Bell Bell feeds it up and out. Centering pass comes through to Nunez. He'll enter the zone. Fed back to the center, but Alfers intercepts that, but bounces off his stick. Held by the tier 2s, they'll go cross ice. Centered and battled for. Puck sticks there for a moment. Now taken by the tier 2s, they'll get it again. Push it deep. Over to Bell. Bell has it. Get it up to Alfers, so he'll just backhand it up and out. That pass misses. Comes through to Wetzel. Wetzel feeds it up, finds Alfers. Alfers just gonna chip it deep. Here comes Sabbath in pursuit. Cross ice feed. Alfers got a stick on it momentarily. Now here come the Cats. They'll enter the zone. Cross ice feed, backhand shot, and Curry pushes across. Good entry there. Now here come the tier 2s right back. That shot is going to be gloved down, and Curry will get the stoppage. 10:51 of period 2. Cats down 2-0. Cats will send out a new forward line. Face off. Goes behind the net. Red, but just missed by the Cats. Kim has it. Kim goes behind the net, feeds it back around to Lolly. Lolly has it. Lolly cuts to the center. Now fed up. In a direct pass, here comes Kim. Kim has Baxter. Kim comes in, shot, and glove save. Good opportunity there for Ryan Kim as he came streaking up the left-hand side, took a peek to his right, elected to do the one thing that is never a bad thing, and that's to shoot. Harmon will step in. Harmon puts that right on net. Harmon in pursuit. Comes around to our side right in front of us. Harmon still in pursuit. Centering pass comes up to Lake, feeds it up. Now down to Lewis. Lewis to the corner. Lewis backhands it behind the net to Lolly. Lolly kicks it forward and shoved up but not out. Lolly has it. He'll feed it up, and here comes Harmon. Harmon comes up the outside. Harmon cuts to the center. Harmon all the way through, backhands it, feeds it up to the boards to Baxter. Baxter's there. He'll battle for it. Up to Lewis. Lewis shot, intercepted, tipped. Ivarian tries to flip it up, but now Baxter jumped for it, but got hit as he got his glove on it. That comes all the way through. Lolly's there. He'll chop it to the corner where Lewis is able to recover. Here comes Johnny. He'll feed it up, but not out. Puck a little bouncy out there. Tier 2s have it. Centering pass and up and over the net. Back up to the point. That comes in and tipped wide. Baxter. It comes out. Fed in front now. Lewis has it. He'll get it up to Baxter. Here comes David. He'll cut through the center. Baxter drops it for Kim. Kim tries to shoot it, but it's blocked as the Cats are changing behind the play. Merchant is there. Jackson just misses it, but now comes the Sabbath off of his stick. That centering pass comes through. Back up to the point. Long shot. Change directions. Rebound. Fanned on. Now they'll go behind the net. Centering pass again, and Curry jumps out on it to get the stoppage. .822 here. Period 2. Roberto Gamez will step in. I think the Cats have everybody tonight. They've and missing different players. Here comes Gamez up the left-hand or right-hand side. Gamez backhands it, but his stick was lifted by Diamati, and that puck just trickled on net. Face-off comes right down low, right in front of Hubert. Turns it aside. Morris feeds it up. And now here come the tier 2s. They'll enter the zone. Cross ice feed. Curry with the shoulder save is able to push that back out. Here comes Gamez. Gamez all the way through. Drop pass just past Adams, a little bit behind him. And now here comes the tier 2s back the other way. That's fed up. Bell's there. Bell battles for it. Now Wetzel. Centering pass comes through. Shot. Curry is able to turn that aside. I don't know if he saw it. That pass fed up by Adams. Hughes went one way. Adams thought he was going the other. As that comes forward, and good read by Koschel. Koschel pushes his man into the boards. Inslee was after it. Now here comes Diamati. Diamati feeds it up. Tier 2s enter the zone, inside out. They'll go wide. Shot turned aside. Wetzel did a good job of pushing his man to the outside as that pass goes up into the netting, so we'll get a stoppage. Multiple games next weekend for the President's Day tournament. We'll try to bring all of those to you on this channel as the hockey season is winding down quickly. As always, if you have friends or family looking to watch the games, feel free to send them the link. Cross ice feed comes through to Gonzalez. Gonzalez in pursuit now. Good escape move, and now Lawley tips it. Lawley is able to work that away from his man, feeds it up. Tagonzo over to Koschel. Shackart is there. Koschel, and that's fed up and over Lawley's hand. Inside out move and pass down low into the corner. Comes up and just under the stick of Gonzalez. Fed in. Lawley back. Centering pass comes all the way through. Lewis. Cross ice feed comes all the way through. Here comes Adams. Adams tries to feed it across ice, but it's intercepted. He's looking for Horman. That's fed down to Costadina. He'll be the first one there. Costadina reverses behind the net. Costadina feeds it over to Lawley. Lawley has it. He'll feed it up and out to Kim. Kim cuts through, but he's ridden off the puck. And now here comes the tier 2s back the other way. Toe drag. Puck comes through to the center, now pushed to the side into the corner they go. One of the players for the Cats blew a tire. He's down. You didn't see who that was. Costadina was there, but I don't think that he made contact. So I can't see the name, but they're up and out of the play, so the face-off will come in the neutral zone. Face-off, Costadina to Thali. Thali feeds it up to Baxter. Baxter cross ice off the skate of Horman. Couldn't quite get it as Costadina rides his man off the puck. Nice job by Nate. That puck comes up to Baxter. Baxter feeds it to the center to Horman. Horman comes through. Horman shot. Blocked with a skate to Jaswin. Jaswin now tries to come forward, but has that taken away. Cross ice feed, comes all the way through. Baxter almost got it, but here comes Jaswin. He'll cut to the center. Jaswin shot, change-up is there. Curry sprawls out. He's able to get a piece of it. That comes back up to the point. And here comes Baxter. Cross ice feed, looking for Kim. Kim chops at it, but it's pushed up and out as Costadina gets it. Now feeds it in to Kim. Kim will just get it deep. As Merchant's in pursuit. Merchant rides his man off the puck. Almost had it and took it away. Now Hyverian locks up with Kim. Good pursuit by Merchant. Now Merchant does get it. Merchant with a little bit of space comes up to the point to Bell. Bell feeds one. Blocked in front. And now fed up to Tier 2s as they'll come in. Inside out. Shot and up and over the net. Slap shot, tipped in front, loose. And now Kim has it. He's just going to spin around and feed it down the ice, so we'll get an icing call. .347 here. Comes to Sabbath. Here comes Sabbath up the right-hand side. Checks the shoulder, centers it, goes under the stick of Merchant. Now here come the Tier 2s back. They'll cut to the center all the way through. Shot up and over the net. I don't think it was tipped. Fed down low. And that comes to the center, and Curry is able to squeeze it. Face off, pushed down low, centering pass, backhand shot. Curry turns it aside. Fed back up to the point and held in at the blue line, pushed back deep. Lawley locks up with his man. Now worked away to Gamez. Gamez goes cross ice, gets it to Hughes. Here comes Hughes up the center. Hughes goes outside, centering pass. Just past Sabbath, now down to Gamez. Gamez centers right in front. Comes over to Lawley. Lawley is going to go deep. Finds Gamez. Gamez pulls it to his forehand. Gamez back up to Lewis. Lewis holds it at the blue line. Lewis shot tipped in front by Hughes. Now here comes Damati with it. Nice outlet. Centering pass. That's blocked in front. Fed around into the corner. Fed back up to the point. That shot deflected into the far corner now. Same play, back to the corner again. Now to the center. Good stick by Gamez, but held in to the slot. Shot, and Curry with the glove save. Face off to the corner. Shackart feeds it up and out. Gonzalez in pursuit. Now Shackart forces the Tier 2s to turn back. That puck comes and drops right down to the center. Shot, and Curry with the blocker save. Kochel is there. That's fed up and pushed back right in deep again by the Tier 2s. Jaswin had it momentarily, but taken away by Adams, or Kochel. Kochel backhands it up, feeds it deep. Shackart in pursuit. Burr was able to backhand that, but Kochel's first one there, partially fanned on that pass by Zach, but he gets it over to Shackhart. Shackhart's backhander. Now fed back out in the front. Kochel, first one there, feeds it to the center. Shot, turned aside, loose. Gonzalez had an opportunity but couldn't find the handle. Now here come the tier 2s back the other way as Athalyi races back. So is Costadina. That's picked up, loose puck in front, blocked and fed down the ice. Won't make it for icing. Cats will get a change as Gonzalez is in pursuit. Hyverian steps around the back of the net and feeds it up. Behind the net they go, but taken away by the Cats, fed deep and no icing. I think that surprised everybody. Kim was there, now Hyverian with the puck. Nice indirect pass, chipped up. Here comes the tier 2s, they'll cut to the center, blocked. Fed up to the boards, Hyverian fires that at the net, and that is turned aside, and that is the end of period number 2. One at the end of the first for the tier 2s, one at the beginning of the second for the tier 2s. That's a 2-0 score as we head into period number 3. Welcome back, period 3, just getting underway. That comes back to Wetzel. Wetzel over to Bell. Bell, front of the bench, feeds it up, comes right back and chipped up, but good step up by Wetzel. Here comes Will Wetzel. He'll come up the right-hand side. Wetzel is gonna fire that on net, turned aside. Comes to the center, huge shot, up and over the net. Fed back up, one-timer by Baxter is tipped and into the netting. Gamez will step in, he'll take this draw. Won by the tier 2s, they'll work it behind the net. Fed up, Lawley steps up. Gamez feeds that in Lawley's feet. Now chipped up and held in by Adams. Adams to Gamez. Gamez drops that back out to Lewis. Lewis is going to circle back as he's under pressure. He'll feed it up under the skate of Gamez. Comes up to Adams, but comes right back to Nunez. Nunez spins with the puck. Now reverses it, spins it back in. And that chipped up and off the glass. Comes all the way through. Good stick. Now to the middle. Ollie gets a stick on it. Now here comes Lewis. Lewis pushes it in deep. Lewis is there. Locks up in the corner. Behind the net it goes. Fed back, centering pass comes through. Comes off a skate. No icing. Not sure why that was no icing. Centering pass, backhand shot by Nunez, just misses. That one-timer by Cable was fanned on, and now here comes Gamez up. He'll feed it to Lawley. Lawley up the right-hand side. Lawley's going to go wide. Lawley now steps to the dot. Centering pass comes through. Gamez feeds it back up to now push deep. And here come the tier 2s in. That's going to be offsides. Just offsides is the call. 12:57 here. Zach Kochel steps in. Yeah, Gonzalez battles for it. Now Athali has that pushed under his glove. Good read by Nate Costadina. Centering shot just wide. Comes back up to the point. Now down to the half boards. Centering shot off the outside of the net. Costadina's there. Now taken by Athali. Feeds it up to Shackart. One-time shot comes in, and Curry's going to freeze that. Merchant in pursuit. Comes through to Jasmine. Jasmine comes to Sabbath. Sabbath feeds it up. Merchant pulls it back. Merchant takes a hit as he feeds it forward. Held in at the blue line. Alfers, though, is able to get that worked out. Cross ice feed. Finds Merchant. Merchant up the right-hand side. Merchant cuts back. Merchant now drops it deep. Alfers in pursuit. Alfers with a big hit behind the net. That puck goes behind the net. Sabbath is there. Comes up to Costadina. Costadina. He'll feed it over. Actually, that's Wetzel. Excuse me. Now they're going to block up down in the corner. Puck's gone. Fed up, but intercepted. Bell comes back. Bell. Here comes a 2-on-1 developing. That shot, glove down, loose in front. The puck bounces again. Now Bell feeds it up and out. Alfers was caught up behind the play. Now he's back in it. Now that comes through the center. Fed across. Stinsky's there. That's on net. Stinsky chips it forward. Still loose. Wetzel has it. He's going to reverse it. Sabbath gets over. Ice Sabbath will just flip it up and look to get off, but doesn't get it deep. Pass is dropped. Toe drag just missed. Bell has it, but intercepted again. Here comes Corbinetti. Shot right to the front of the net. I don't know how that went wide. Another shot tipped to the corner. Harmon's there. Harmon tries to go deep. Good read by the Cats now. Fed back out to Kim. Kim, nice escape move, and Ryan has a little bit of skating room, and he'll bring it up the left-hand side. Kim cuts to the center. Now fed over to Baxter. Baxter from the shot. Trickles just wide, deflected in front, comes up the half boards. Lawley's there, but past him. That puck comes all the way to Lewis. Lewis feeds it back. Now to Baxter. Baxter's shot goes wide, comes all the way through to Lawley. Lawley pulls it off the boards, tries to feed it to the front of the net, but that's blocked. Comes right back to Lawley, feeds it to nobody, and now it comes out to Lewis, who will just put it deep. Horman's there. Cross ice feed. Lewis is back, shot off of the pad. Good job by Curry. As it comes to Lewis now. Lewis feeds it up looking for Harmon, just out of his reach. Now to Kim. Kim gloves it down. And now we'll get the offsides. 9:40 here, period number 3. Tier 2's up 2-0. 1 goal to end the first period, and another goal at the start of the second. That's been all of the scoring so far tonight. It's fed up to Athali. Now Costadina, they'll reverse it, go to the far side, finds Adams. Adams drops it to Gamez. Gamez feeds it up behind Hughes, but Costadina's there. Neither one of them can get it and taken by the tier 2s. Here come the tier 2s now. They'll come up the left-hand side, enter the zone, cut to the center, drop pass, back, centering pass comes through as Putnikov was looking for that tip on the feed. Curry was able to read that and get the stoppage. Gamez has that puck, comes up and past Adams. Adams up the left-hand side now to Gamez. Gamez pulls it to his forehand shot, tipped wide. Adams feeds it to the front. Gamez is there, rebounds there, and now covered up. Puck comes back, Bell has it. He'll flip it up into the neutral zone, chipped up by a Kushel. He's given a rough ride. Fed across by the tier 2s. The tier 2s come in, they'll enter the zone up the left-hand side. Tried to toe drag, but Shakart's able to take that away from Polotsky. That's cross ice feed shot. Took a save by Curry. Now up to Bell. Bell's gonna flip it up. Tier 2s bring it back in. Wetzel comes back. Wetzel's going to go behind the net, rim it around, and nice red. And brought back in. Wetzel tips it forward, finds Bell again. Now chipped forward right to the slot. Shot goes just wide. Cable has it. Feed it up to the point. Now back to Cable. That's good tip by Shakart with a good stick. Is he able to tip that one? Comes up to Lewis. Lewis gets a stick on it momentarily. Here comes Cornetti in along with Cable. Cross ice feed, just missed Sabbath. Merchant in pursuit. Cross ice comes all the way through. Lewis races back, toe drag all the way through, and Scott score. Let's go back earlier. We saw the goal, but let's take a look at the first save that Curry had. That puck came all the way across. Curry's able to push across, get a shoulder on it, knock it down. One in the first, one in the second, one in the third here for the tier 2s. That makes it 3-0 as that comes to Lawley. Lawley, indirect, but doesn't connect. Baxter gets a stick on it. And Horman with the big hit. Cross ice feed intercepted right in front. We get a whistle. We're going to get a penalty. Happened away from the play. It's like one to Harmon is all we're going to get. I didn't see what the call was. Maybe roughing. And so with 6:45, tier 2s will go on a power play. Merchant will step in. Puck battled for, back up to the point. Jasmine will camp out in front. Head over to Stinsu. Now down to the point to Nunez. Nunez to the point, shot turned aside once. Now to the corner. Thalia feeds it up, but held in. That shot, good stick, just deflected. Merchant's in pursuit. Now back to the point, that rolls off a stick, but not enough. Stinsky to the point, to Nunez. That shot blocked to the corner. Stinsky feeds it up, but it's up and out. Cats will change their forwards. As now Cats are able to make some progress momentarily, but here come the tier 2s in. Toe drag all the way through, but Adams is able to work that away. Adams will feed it up, but held in nicely at the blue line. Now here comes a shot, posting in. Let's see who made that shot. We'll take a look at it. Nice feed to the center. Came in just past Curry's blocker, off the post and in. Not a lot you can do for that as a goalie, especially from a shot straight on. That'll make it 4-0. Cross ice feed, knocked down. Centering pass, knocked out by Adams. Now fed up, and just outside it's offsides. Yamas will step in and take this draw. Fed up to Bell. Bell chips it back forward. Well, that comes all the way down, and no icing. I don't think there's been one icing this game. That's what happens when you have an exhibition, I suppose. Bell is there, chipped back down. Kutikov feeds it to the center. Now to the half boards. Wetzel is there, down low to Hammond. Hammond spins, but taken by Gamez. Gamez spins away. Gamez feeds that up and out. Gamez almost gets that, and that comes through to Lewis. Will feed it up, but it's intercepted. Here comes Hammond back. Hammond around the outside. Now Gamez is there. Gamez and Koschel. Koschel tries to backhand it up. Lewis has it back to the point, and that comes in, and Curry's with the save. Face-off comes through, still in the dot, a battle for it. Now fed around behind the net, Lawley's there. Feeds it up, but not out, intercepted, and that shot up and straight into the netting, so we'll go outside. Koschel steps in, flipped in. Athali tries to glove it down, but over his glove. Koschel is there. Marag to the center, shot, chirped, and now glove down. Curry. Fed behind the net. Thali races after it. Thali locks up right in front of us, the half boards. Morag comes in, shot off the post and into the netting. Face-off comes to Sabbath. Sabbath's shot turned aside with the blocker. And now we get a stoppage. For those of you looking to join us for the President's Weekend games, as that comes back to Wetzel. Wetzel has that pass right back to him, but he gets it back, feeds it to Baxter. Baxter toe drags to the center, but taken away from him. First game Thursday night, February 6th, 8:25 p.m.
February 6th.
Oh, excuse me. Let me take that back. I'm looking at the wrong time zones here. First game Friday, February 14th, 4:25 p.m. Mountain Time. That's fed back to the point and shot turned aside. Cross ice feed comes in just behind Wetzel. Wetzel backs up, feeds it to Bell. Bell feeds it up. It does get out to Baxter. Baxter comes in. Baxter tries to get it deep, but intercepted. 2:03 left. Now here comes centering pass all the way through, goes just wide. Now Lewis has it. Lewis feeds it up to Baxter. Baxter cross ice and deflected. Kim in front of the net, feeds it back to Lawley. Lawley to Gamez. Gamez to Baxter. Baxter cuts to the center now. Baxter's going to turn back, but has company. Now fed down deep all the way around to Kim. Kim chops it behind the net to Gamez. Gamez to the center, right in front, but taken away. Now fed up and held in by Lawley. Push behind the net. Centering pass. Lawley gets a stick on it. Lewis has company, spins. Puck comes through and backhand pass all the way through. One-timer off the net. Or maybe off the mask, I couldn't tell. But 1:05 left. So then, first game next Friday, the 14th, 4:25 p.m., and then game Saturday, 12:15, and another game Sunday, and then we'll see where we go from there. Tier 2's come in. Drop pass intercepted. And back to Hughes. Comes Connor up the right-hand side. He builds a wall, but has that taken away. Flipped up and over the head of Athali. Costadina races back. Indirect pass finds Gamez. Gamez pulls it forward. Now puts back to Athali, but Athali was going the other way. Shot off the chest of Curry. Gamez gets it to Costadina. Costadina tries to backhand it, gets it to Arge. Arge flips it up, but held in at the blue line. Adams is there, chipped up and out. Now Adams races after it. Adams has that chopped away. 10 seconds left, and that will about do it. So thanks again for joining us, and hope you have a wonderful and safe Friday evening, and we'll see you next time. Hey, welcome back everybody. Bonus Hockey here Friday night. 3-on-3. There must be some kind of 3-on-3 component in the next tournament. Cross ice feed. Rebound shot, score by Hyberian. And a little bit of extra time. There's 5 minutes still on the clock. Ready to keep going. Comes to Horman. Horman circles back. Costadina. Costadina comes through. Toe drag shot. Costadina still with it. Costadina's pass up and into the glass now. Taken. Three on three, not a lot of times that they get to do these, so Costadina is able to get it, chips it up. Let's see what happened there. Now the cable's in some discomfort, so not putting any weight on that. Of course, a lot of these kids know each other, played with each other, so obviously no ill intent. Looks like that's going to be it. So until then, next time, we will see you on the flip side.